With the release of the highly anticipated Apple Watch Ultra, Apple gives us 3 different strap options for the Ultra, and I know it can be a little hard to decide which one is the right fit for you. Apple says all their brand new bands for the Ultra are designed for the great outdoors, with each one having a specific use case. In the event that you missed it, I already reviewed the Ocean Bands, a fluoroelastomer band designed for deep diving and for those who participate in a lot of aquatic activities. If you want to see that review, make sure to click the card at the top right or the link in the video description. But for today's video, we'll be taking a look at the 3 brand new Alpine Loops. Coming in at $99 a pop, many of you may have plenty of questions before dropping all that cash on a band. And that's why you guys can count on me to bring you these band reviews so that you can see the bands in all their glory in a variety of lighting conditions, as well as modeling it on the wrist with differing Apple Watch finishes and different casing colors. But before we begin, with so much anticipation behind these bands, I know my fellow bandaholics are super excited to pick this all new style of band up. So if you'd like a chance at snagging one of these brand new Alpine Loops all for yourself, make sure to stick around until the end of the video for instructions for my official seasonal band giveaway that is featured in every single band review. On top of that, as an added bonus, there will be a hidden band scattered somewhere throughout this video, and the first 2 people to spot it and comment down the timestamp of when it appears and give a brief description will be entered into a live drawing to win a free band valued up to $100. The time and date of that live stream is still to be announced, but with all the introductions out of the way, let's get this show on the road. This is sure to be a good one. Alright, band enthusiasts and bandaholics, it's always really exhilarating whenever we get all new band colors, but even more so when brand spanking new styles of bands are introduced. But before we go over a little bit about the anatomy of the Alpine Loops, let's go over a really quick unboxing. So what's immediately apparent is the now wider boxes rather than the traditional elongated rectangular ones. But anyway, front and center is an image of our all new Alpine Loop featuring that corrosion resistant titanium G-hook that we'll look at more in detail in just a second. On the left hand side we have an indication at our size, whether that's the small, medium, or large, and on the right is the name of our chosen color. On the back side we feature Alpine Loop in a variety of languages, and so let's really quickly pull our green tab that aids in assisting with this unboxing, and upon lifting the front flap we'll be greeted with detailed instructions on how the band operates, but no worries, that's what you guys got me for. And finally, in the bottom section is an envelope like holder that houses our brand new Alpine Loop that is a singular piece rather than comprising 2 different strap components. Given the nature of loop straps, this is to be expected. And that's all there is to these unboxings for the all new style of bands. Okay, so now let's take a closer look at these all new Alpine Loops. So it should first be noted that our inserts or lugs all are comprised of the same corrosion-resistant titanium that obviously will pair up spectacularly with the same finish found on the Apple Watch Ultra, which is also that clean and lustrous titanium. So if you're not too keen on mismatching lugs, this may be a factor to consider. The Alpine Loop is made from 2 integrated layers of high-strength yarn that allows you to slip the titanium G-hook fastener into the top loops for an ultra-secure fit. Notice how the G-hook has a slight curvature there at the end. So at first, inserting it into the top layered loops is a little finicky, but after some time, you'll realize that tilting it ever so slightly will allow the G-hook to insert easily, and for removal, just do the same thing just in reverse order. This all new band style looks wicked as hell with the 2 textile layers that are woven together into one single continuous piece without any stitching. So it creates a modern looking band that is also extremely rugged and durable. Also, looking closer, you'll be able to notice the dual tone color scheme that is featured on each color. The bottom layer is typically a half shade darker, but ever so slightly, while the top loops have a more distinctive brighter look to them. Attaching it on the wrist is also fairly straightforward. Simply attach both lugs like you would to any standard band, then slip it on the wrist and pull on one end to your desired fit, and remember to tilt the G-hook for an easier installation. The G-hook then slides in easily, and the curvature on the end of the G-hook will secure it on your wrist so that it will never accidentally come off. It actually takes some effort to remove it, and that's to be expected on a device like the Ultra, a watch designed for more rugged scenarios and terrain. The Alpine Loop is comparable to traditional NATO straps, and I'd be surprised if we ever see anything closer from Apple. Following the death of the woven nylon style of bands in 2018, it almost seems like Apple got intimidated to make another highly durable textile band, and I have to say, I think they knocked it out of the park with these all-new Alpine Loops. These all-new bands almost feel like it's Apple's answers to what a modern NATO strap should be, and I can't help but agree. The Alpine Loop combines both form and function, making sure your band looks good while keeping your watch from ever coming off your wrist. So now that we got a bit of background info on the new Alpine Loops, let's now take a closer look at each color one by one and model them on different Apple Watches. Up first is a color that is sure to pick up on grime, dust, and smudges, much easier than the rest. I'm talking about Starlight. Being a fan favorite color option, I'm glad Starlight has made it into the Alpine Loop line, and I think it's a terrific color to add to a band that is meant for the outdoors. In direct sunlight, the Starlight seems to illuminate with a soft glow that makes it almost serene in nature. It'll be really easy to spot while on the wrist, and especially when pairing it up with the Ultra. It'll make for a unicorn of an Apple Watch plus band combination. Once again, my only complaint, which really isn't a complaint, it's really just nitpicking, is that with it being a lighter band that is almost a white, rest assured that you'll have to be a little more careful with this one and may end up washing it more often than darker colors given the lighter nature of the textile material. I love the Starlight color, therefore I'm giving this band a solid 9.2 out of 10 for its serene grace the band aims to put out. The band is bright, but isn't overly flashy, unlike one of our other color options available for the Alpine Loops, and that accolade goes to orange. Wow, the orange Alpine Loop is extremely in your face and says, hey, look at me. There's no denying that people all across the other side of the dang shopping mall will be able to notice this bright and bombastic band on your wrist. Additionally, it's interesting how Apple mainly chose to use this color and style for many of their marketing material in regards to the Apple Watch Ultra. It's like even Tim Apple can agree on how awesome this color option is. On top of all of this, it oddly matches exceptionally with the Ultra due to the lugs of course being the same titanium finish, but it also seems to match really well with the international orange action button found on the left hand side of the Ultra. For my bandaholics who detest the bright and energetic bands, man, you'll really hate this one. It's just one of those bands that are solely reserved for the brave souls who plan to blind other people with its bright nature and vibrant color scheme. Notice as well how the upper loops that allow the G-hook to be fastened on do throw lighter shades of orange as well as a splash of yellow elements to create a really in-your-face band that is sure to turn heads. As many of you know, I adore the bright and energetic bands, so this one is high up on my list of all new favorite bands. In my humble opinion, I give this one a splendid 9.5 out of 10 rating. And last but not least, another excellent color option that you can't go wrong with. This color is more suited for the band enthusiasts who are into the more subtle and less vibrant bands. Making its official appearance on the Alpine Loop line, the green color choice is a fantastic choice that encapsulates the whole aura of life outdoors, featuring a lively top color that is just a snippet brighter than the more toned down undersection that features more elements of pine and forest greens. Aside from the mismatching lugs, I tend to think this band looks better on the darker casing Apple Watches such as the Space Black Stainless Steel Hermes Series 7 as well as the green aluminum and midnight. Being a stark contrast versus the orange Alpine Loop, the green offering chooses to go a different route, with it instead being easier on the eyes and being way more low-key. I am a bit biased since I love olive green colors, so this one fits my personal taste to a T. The titanium lugs and G-hook also add a decent amount of leverage in making this band stand out thanks to the luster and shimmer the G-hook and lugs provide when under direct sunlight. Yet again, another spectacular band that I'm sure will be a fan favorite. In my eyes and opinion, this is yet again another tier A band, almost being a tier S, officially coming in at a 9.7 out of 10, nearly a perfect band. And just like that, ladies and gents, yet another band review done, only this time on a highly mysterious and exciting new offering that is sure to excite many bandaholics. I forgot to mention that when you are purchasing any Alpine Loop, you will be asked what size you want. There's a small version that fits wrists 130 to 160 millimeters. The medium fits wrists 145 to 190 millimeters, and the large fits wrists 165 to 210 10mm. But don't worry guys, in case you're having trouble deciding what size is right for you, I will be making a sizing guide for the Alpine Loops and Trail Loops, just in case some of you guys don't have an Apple store nearby and are having trouble deciding which sizing is best for you. And before we conclude this video, let's go over the giveaway instructions, as they're quite simple. Number 1, you must be subscribed to my channel with bell notifications. This ensures you never miss out on any of my future videos, as well as giving you an edge for the hidden band giveaways. That way you have a higher likelihood of beating others to the punch by being a part of #notification squad. Number 2, follow me over on my socials, as that's where I'll announce the time and date of the giveaway, as well as providing you with insightful tips and tricks videos and channel news, updates, polls, and potential for other giveaways. And lastly, drop a comment down below letting me know what camp you fall in. Do you prefer the brighter and more energetic bands? Do you prefer the more low-key and more toned down colors? Or are you somewhere right in the middle with no preference? For me, I feel like I'm more on the brighter and energetic camp, but I do also enjoy myself a cool and sleek dark band here and there, so I guess I would fall right in the middle with no preference. Alright guys, we still have just a few more style of bands to review before we wrap up reviewing every single new band released for the fall 2022 release, minus the Hermes models. Hope these videos are useful to you guys, and I hope all of you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time guys, good luck to all who enter my giveaway, and I cannot wait to catch you in my next video.